Happy Summer Games Fest Eve, everyone! I'm sad E3 isn't happening this year, but we're still getting so many game announcements this week and next week with Summer of Gaming. I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, Diablo microtransactions keep on getting worse after its official release, Twitch's new ad guidelines and partner contracts are making streamers call for a boycott, Star Wars: The Old Republic's future development is going to be handled by a third-party studio, and more. There's a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Diablo 4 just launched officially yesterday, and the gates to hell have opened to reveal Blizzard's microtransaction plans. Diablo 4 retails for $70 and has in-game monetization, which is kind of normal now for games, but Diablo is also going to include battle passes in its future. The battle passes aren't available yet, but the in-game shop is open, and a lot of players have multiple demon bones to pick with it. Diablo 4's shop is selling cosmetics only, with nothing that affects gameplay, which is usually good since then you can't pay to win the Grindfest game. But Blizzard seems to continuously miss the mark on cosmetic pricings. Looking at you, Overwatch. The Triune Apostate armor set costs 2,500 platinum, the premium in-game currency that has to be bought with real-world money. And you have to buy the platinum currency in packages, so to get the 2,500 platinum package, it would cost you $24.99. But you get 300 platinum for free. The Cryptic Hunter mount costs $7.95, which you don't have to buy platinum and you can just buy that outright. So there's no need to figure out the cheapest way to buy platinum packs. Then there's the threefold Nightmare Prestige mount and armor pack that costs 1,500 platinum, about $15. All the items currently in that shop cost about $357 if you manage to get everything in the most cost-effective way. Sure, it's just cosmetics, but the pricing Blizzard is showcasing is not giving players a lot of faith that the Battle Pass and upcoming transactional items will get any better. Also, these armor sets are locked to specific classes, so buying an armor set will only be useful for one class. $25 cosmetic bundles are pretty run-of-the-mill for live service games, but for a game that already costs $70 with plans to incorporate battle passes, it feels kind of gross. The core game of Diablo is already great, and the armor sets you can get in-game are also already intriguing and gorgeous on their own. The in-game store's pricing and offerings just feel really greedy, and players will be hesitant to get excited about a battle pass when there's no idea of what will be included, and if it really enhances gameplay at all. Battle passes work in live service games like Apex or Fortnite because the core game itself is free, and any and all updates are free. Diablo being a fully priced retail game and adding a battle pass for just cosmetics isn't a great play. That battle pass is slated to drop mid to late July, so we'll have to keep an eye out for how much that extra DLC will pan out. Twitch announced a new guideline document for branded streams and immediately apologized for it. Well, kind of. The new rules state that on-stream logos have to be shrunk to 3% of the screen size, burned-in video display and audio ads are not allowed, and streamers have to display a new disclosure when their stream contains branded content. If you don't follow these rules, you'll get a lovely mark against your account, and your account could also be suspended. Asmongold, an OG streamer who's well known for his MMO content, tweeted out a call for his fellow content creators to boycott Twitch or leave the platform for other ones because these restrictions do more harm to streamers than the previous guidelines. Making common and harmless forms of advertisement literally against TOS so Twitch can monopolize more of streamers' income, Asmongold said. His call to action also comes at an opportune time since Twitch is also rolling out new partner contracts. If partners fail to accept the new terms and sign the contract at their next effective contract date, they'll be referred to affiliates until they do accept. The new contract stipulations include stream non-exclusivity, like not being able to stream on other platforms, especially not at the same time, revenue share info shared more openly on partners' dashboards, no set contract terms allowing streamers to leave the program whenever they or Twitch chooses to, and streamer payments and US tax withholding fees that may be taken from your account. Twitch also included in their rules that if streamers or Twitch decide to terminate their partner agreements, a maintenance fee of $25 or your remaining program fees will be taken out of your account. So it seems like a really good time right now to either boycott or move off Twitch if you're a streamer who wants to explore other options. Twitch's new branded content rules will go into effect July 1st, but the new partner agreements have already been put into place and they're all rolling out now. Twitch did apologize for the policy update, but for missing the mark and being too broad in its language and not for the actual content the guidelines restrict. Twitch stated, "We do not intend to limit streamers' abilities to enter into direct relationships with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue." Thanks for the nothing apology. I'm pretty sure my ex had a better apology than that about the one-sided breakup. Star Wars: The Old Republic is going to be moved from BioWare to a third-party developer for its ongoing development and operation. EA is nearing an agreement to move work on the long-running MMO from original devs BioWare to Broadsword Online Games, which is run by former BioWare VP Rob Denton, who actually worked on The Old Republic in its early days. The Force works in mysterious ways. Sources familiar with the matter say Broadsword and EA have signed a letter of intent, with the deal expected to be finalized as soon as this month. EA addressed the news with the statement, "We're evaluating how we give the game and the team the best opportunity to grow and evolve," which includes conversations with Broadsword, a boutique studio that specializes in delivering online community-driven experiences. There are roughly 70 to 80 people on the core development team of The Old Republic, and more than half of them are expected to move to Broadsword. Those who remain at EA will have the opportunity to look for roles elsewhere in the company, but could also face layoffs. The Old Republic is still scheduled to have content updates like the upcoming patch 7.3 and the new PvP season. EA will remain this game's publisher, but BioWare will use this reallocation to focus its resources on single-player games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. So this is good news for the Old Republic players and BioWare fans all around. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is getting new DLC for PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox One later this year, called Dimension Shellshock. The DLC will add Usagi Yojimbo as a new playable character to the roster. Yojimbo is a rabbit samurai who's appeared in several Turtles animated series, and he's even starred in his own comic book series. There's also a new game mode, fresh original music from composer T. Lopez, and alternative color schemes for playable characters. There'll also be a second free update which will add an additional range of color palette options separate from those in the Dimension DLC. The updates will be coming later this year, so TMNT fans can look forward to that with some extra cheesy pizza. Have you bought any cosmetics in Diablo 4? How do you feel about the pricing for the in-game store? Let us know. Now that you're all caught up on the news, be sure to stay tuned tomorrow for our coverage of Summer Games Fest live. And if you miss it, don't worry, we'll give you the roundups you need on everything you missed after the show. I'm Stella Chung, keep on gaming, and I'll see you next time.